Okay, well, it's very important that you know where you're going, and mostly that you're not driving at night, because your eyes can play tricks on you, and we don't want no.
Keep going?
Yeah.
But as an older driver continues to age, a lot of times they start to have functional problems. So just the ability to see and react to certain situations that come up while driving. There's always the danger of cognitive problems where their thinking and ability to make good judgments starts to get impaired as they start to have cognitive impairments. Well, one of the things we always want the family to do is try to help the older adult be as independent as possible, but always watching for signs regarding safety. So the family can help assess the situation. Well, one of the things that I as a physician try to do when talking to an older adult about giving up driving is we talk about what's been happening physically and mentally and try to get them to see where this is no longer a safe option for them.
I think having a driver's license for my father gives him a sense of independence and freedom where he can go and come as he would like and do what he needs to do.
We would come home oftentimes and notice just by walking past her car, there's a scratch. Was that there yesterday? No, I don't think so. Oh, another week goes by, there's a dent. Well, I wonder where that one came from. And her car was progressively getting a little bit more beaten up, if you will. We have to be aware that we're all going to get old someday, all right? And how would I want someone to approach that subject with me? If I reach a point where I'm a safety hazard on the road, I want someone to talk to me, but I want them to do it in the way that I'm not feeling attacked, that I'm not feeling threatened, that I can be made to see the realities that are out there, and that I have alternatives. I think we live in a great time for seniors. I think that when my mom was alive, there weren't as many options, that taking her car away would have been much more devastating than taking a car away from a senior now because of what they do have available to them.
It means everything in the world to have my driver's license. When you get older, sure, your body changes, your action changes. You're not as quick as you were. But not me. I'm not like that. I don't feel any different now at 81 than I did when I was 50.
I will do everything I can to avoid driving when everybody's getting ready to go to work or when they're getting ready to come home. They say I drive like an old lady. And I point out to them that I'm not in a hurry to get to where I'm going. And the only thing that I'm interested in doing is getting there safely and getting home safely.
Well, I always give myself plenty of time to drive because I need to know exactly the route that I'm going to take so I don't get lost.
People under age 75 have relatively low crash involvement. However, after age 75, this changes because these drivers may have health conditions or take medications that negatively affect their driving abilities, and this can put them and other road users at risk. These drivers may not be aware of these changes, or they may not be willing to admit them to themselves or to others, including often family members. Or in the case of people with cognitive impairments like dementia, they don't necessarily have the insight to recognize poor driving performance. A loved one or caregiver may have tried, unsuccessfully, to broach the subject before. Family members need to remember that many older drivers look at driving as a form of independence. Bringing up the subject of their driving abilities can make some drivers defensive, angry, hurt, or withdrawn.